Hello, internet. Damn it. Gotta work on that, like everything else. So, back in the garage, trying to get this garden tractor buttoned up. Working on the sleeve hitch. I've got the seat off and field stripped. I'm pretty sure I showed that in the last video. And surprisingly, so far, the sleeve hitch is going phenomenally. This is an eBay special, and I will try to remember to leave a link to it in the description block. But I'm about halfway into it. Some issues, not bad issues. But let's look at what we got. Okay, so lever arm is assembled and bolted into that bracket, and these top plate brackets are bolted in. I still got the actual hitch piece, the height adjuster on it, miscellaneous stuff here, extra brackets, pin, hand guard, and so that's where we're at. I'm going to flip the camera over so you can see me. Okay, yep, I'm old. It's tough to get up off the floor. So, watching videos on guys doing these universal kits off Amazon, eBay, stuff like that. Everybody complains they don't fit right. You got to do modifications to them, this, that, and the other, because they're for the flat-backed, like yard tractor, lawnmower. A lot of the garden tractors, at least these older ones, in the Craftsman series, like the AYP, APY, whatever, they have a slanted rear back plate. Okay, where the hitch is. So it takes a different set of brackets. This one came with both brackets, and it even shows it early on in the instructions. Hey, if you back into your tractor doesn't look like this, use the other set. It is very nicely powder coated, and that became a problem. So the two bolts, well, 4 bolts, I guess, 2 on either side, that you have to take off to get these side brackets on originally on this unit. So this is a 917 series Craftsman GT50 garden tractor. These bolts are 7/16 coarse thread. The supplied hardware for this kit is metric. Those bolts happen to be 10 millimeter, and the other bolts are 16 millimeter. So that doesn't really work well. Now, they do say that they are grade 8.8 metric on them, but as we all know, Chinesium bolts are often mislabeled to their strength capacity, and I never trust them. I do not like using the Chinesium hardware with anything I get unless I absolutely have to. Currently, because I've got a bunch of junk in my garage and it's piled up, I do not have easy access to my metric hardware. So I went through my miscellaneous metric and couldn't find what I needed. So it was either drill through the actually very nice powder coating that's hard as a brick, and if you've ever had to drill through that kind of stuff to do modifications because the plates aren't right, it's a pain in the butt. I chose not to do that. So then I was going to use my known good grade 8 3/8 hardware, which is a downgrade. The 7/16 is a little closer to, or the 10 millimeters a little closer to the 7/16 than 3/8 is. So I slept on it. I dug out all my stuff, and what I ended up going with was 10 millimeter coarse thread grade 10.9, which is slightly stronger than a grade 8 bolt. And if memory serves anyway, 10.9 is slightly stronger. But I did end up having to use the supplied lock washers and lock nut, or not lock nuts, sorry, they have standard nuts. I didn't have any nylocks, and I didn't have any all metal lock nuts for 10 millimeter in that thread pitch. I did for fine thread for some reason, but not for the coarse thread. So anyway, I applied a bit of red Loctite for good measure and ran those bolts in. I am getting ready to have my arms fall off. I probably ought to set up my camera stand. I'm getting ready to put the rest of the stuff on and see if the hitch works. Make sure that it clears the tires. These tires are oversized from original. The original tires were 23s. These are 25s, and they're also a little wider. So we're gonna have to see what fits, what hits, and again, and we'll go from there. So I'm putting the camera down. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'll pick the camera up once everything's in, and we're back. And we're back. I don't know. I probably said that like 4 times. It's fine. I can't see the little red counter that's on there, evidently. I'm blind to it. So, we got it together. It actually fit beautifully. I will leave a link to this one in the description in case anybody's looking for one. This does fit 917 series Craftsman tractors. I don't remember what the Husqvarna equivalent is, but I know there's an interchange in there, and I think there's a Cubby. I think there's a Cub Cadet in there too. I don't know. Buyer beware. Do what you're going to do, right? Let's look at what I got. Okay. Instructions really good. Going to keep them. Even came with a parts list. Surplus Chinesium hardware. My kid will probably play with it. This is what it looks like. Came with the pin. I don't really like this pin, but I'm going to use it. I did run their bolts here because this is threaded for 16 mil course, and I did run their bolt here. I just didn't have anything. I think I'd like to replace this with a pin. The pins that were supplied felt pretty decent. I had to flip the cotter pin over on this so it went the other direction. Not a problem. Or hairpin, excuse me. It's not a cotter pin. It's a hairpin. And I also ended up using their hardware here because my carriage bolts did not have the right size square. All my carriage bolts, metric and standard, had a smaller square than what was punched into this back support here. But as you can see, everything fits nice and neat. Arm comes up, comes over. Let's see, can I get everything in? It is easy to manipulate like it's supposed to be. And you see the problem? See the problem right there? It is just on the tire. If these were 24-inch tires, probably wouldn't be a problem. If they were 23-inch tires, definitely wouldn't be a problem. From what I have seen, though, people using sleeve hitches with an implement on, the arm is usually somewhere like this. So if that's the case, once implements get on, I've got plenty of clearance in there. That's not a problem. If it's not the case, then I did try to put the cheater bar on it and tweak it a little. That is a solid bar. So it needed a little AO help if it's going to be tweaked. And I don't have a oxyacetylene torch. So if I end up having to tweak it, I will disassemble everything and tweak it the hard way. But that is it. Looks like she is ready for use. It is, to quote, who's the guy? Superfast Matt. Superfast Matt is awesome to watch. To quote Superfast Matt, it is certified good enough. And it'll do, you know what? This will do exactly what we need it to do. Did come with those extra brackets for the flat back. Just very nice kit overall for being, you know, the cheapest one that I could find on the internet. Or at least the cheapest one that supposedly does fit my tractor on the internet. Hold on a sec here. Can't figure out how buttons work or read the little timer on the top. I got to help her out today, so he's being a bit of a distraction. He's kind of being a little needy today. Needs some attention. Not really doing the independent time today. So we're going to cut the video short here. It's not going to be a full 10-minute video, so, you know, YouTube's going to hate me, but you guys are going to love it because nobody wants to watch me ramble for more than 10 minutes. Everybody get out, have fun, have a nice day, and go enjoy yourself. Bye.